The last book I read in 2024 was James Baldwin's Giovanni's Room. I talked about it a little in a previous video, but I did not touch on how amazing it is in my full review. It's only 169 pages. I highlighted so many quotes in here. It's beautifully written. It's like reading art. I know that all writing, anything can be art, right? This felt different to me. I'm usually reading a lot of thrillers, mysteries, romances, which I will continue to do. You know, I'm not trying to be pompous or anything. That's what I'm mostly going to be reading. I love it all. But this just felt like reading a masterpiece. The writing was so beautiful. I read words I had to look up. There was a lot of French in this book. It's fully written in English, but there are a lot of French phrases that you don't really need to look up if you're going to read this book. I did just because I thought it was fun. It is about, I'm just going to read the back of that way I can just get you the right information. Set in the 1950s Paris of American expatriates, liaisons, and violence, a young man finds himself caught between desire and conventional morality. With a sharp, probing imagination, James Baldwin's now classic narrative delves into the mystery of loving and creates a moving, highly controversial story of death and passion that reveals the unspoken complexities of the human heart. I read the back of this and I was like, I want to read this.
Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah.
I think it is the best book I've ever read. Easy 5 stars. I am obsessed with this. I would read this again. And it did end kind of like open-ended, sad. I am someone who doesn't like sad stories, and I'm obsessed with it. You learn very early on what happens to Giovanni, who is the guy that this American meets. Everything of how he got to what happened is trickled throughout the story, and it's all just so interesting. They drop a big bomb towards the end of like why he is the way he is. I was like, wow, my like jaw was on the floor. There's murder, there's love, there's lust. And what the back of the book is not saying is the impact society had back then and even to this day on the LGBTQ community. In this book, he has a girlfriend and then he meets Giovanni. And you hear about his previous only other experience with another man, and then society's impact on truly being yourself. It's just, I love it. I love it so much.